Okay, good morning everyone. So let's welcome back. Okay, so with respect to our last class, we had come across with few of the APIs. Okay, with today's class again, we will come across with few more APIs, general file APIs there. So in that, the very first one is LSeek. So LSeek is an API, so wherein which is used to change the offset value, or else you can call it as the cursor value to the value which you are desiring across. Okay, so value is nothing but the cursor position. Okay, so now, like for example, when you open up a file, the cursor position is over here and you want to change it to the end of the file. So how can we do it? Okay, how it happens internally. So these things are being dealt by this API called it as LSeek. Okay, so this LSeek as an API, okay, it allows a process to perform random access of data on any open file, and LSeek is incompatible with FIFO files. Keep that in mind. Okay, it's incompatible with FIFO files, character device files, and symbolic link files. So ultimately, you can just keep in mind that LSeek works across with the regular file APIs there. Okay, regular files there. So this LSeek as an API takes across with two of the header files. One is systypes.h as a header file, and one more is unistd.h as a header file. Okay, so LSeek as an API has a return value which is expected called out as off_t. Then it takes across with three arguments. One is called out as the file descriptor value, the second argument is called out as pos, and the third argument is called out as vens. Okay, so file descriptor is which for a particular file you want to change the position, so that is decided by fdes. Okay, the second one is decided across by the position. So you can just take across here the return value is the data type which is expected is off_t, because we are expecting across with the offset values there. Okay, and then comes the third one, that is int vens. So you can just come across fdes is an integer file descriptor that refers to an open file. Pos is it specifies a byte offset to be added to the reference location. So whatever you are specifying here, this will be added to the vens value there. Okay, and reference location in deriving the new file offset value. Okay, the new file offset value is decided by this pos there. Okay, so and vens specifies the reference location. So here you can just come across this vens as an argument. It can be replaced by either of these three arguments. One is seek_cur, seek_set, and seek_end. Cur specifies that the current file pointer address. Okay, set specifies the beginning of a file. So let you, if at all you use this particular as a vens value, so what will happen, it will go back to the beginning of a file. Then seek_end is it specifies to the end of a file. Okay, so always keep in mind, if at all I use it like for if at all I use here seek_cur, and here if I use 10, so wherever my current file pointer position is there, okay, so assume your file pointer position is here, so it adds across with 10 offset address to that, and the new cursor position will be pointing here. Okay, so that is seek_cur. If I use here seek_set, so what will happen is wherever your file cursor position is there, it is none bothered, it goes back to the beginning of the file, and from here the pos value whatever you are specifying, this will be added to the beginning of a file, and your next cursor position will be pointing there. Okay, if I use seek_end, so what will happen, it will be pointing to the end of the file, so the pos value whatever you specify will be added to the end of the file, and the new cursor position will be pointing there. Okay, so keep in mind it is illegal to specify a negative pos value. So always keep in mind you should have a positive pos value there with the vens value set to seek_set, as this will set negative offset there. Okay, if an LSeek call will result in a new file offset that is beyond end of the file, then two outcomes are possible. Always keep in mind. Okay, if it goes beyond it, okay, after the end of the file, if at all yes, the first is if the file is open for read only, the LSeek will fail. Keep that in mind. Okay, if the file is open for write access, the LSeek will succeed, and it will extend the file size up to the new file offset address, whatever new file offset address is there. So till that time the extension of that particular file will be taken there. Okay, the return value of LSeek is the new file offset address where the next read of write operation will occur, and -1 or -1 if the LSeek fails there. Okay, so it is something like what will be the return value of this is the newest position where the cursor position will be pointing, that will be the address value of this LSeek as an API there. Okay, so this is with your vens values, and these are the references what happens with your LSeek. I hope so everyone is aware with this LSeek as an API. Ultimately keep in mind it is being referred, or else it is being used to generically change across with your current file pointer addresses there. Okay, so that's with L6. So let's come across with the next API, and that's called out as link. So whenever, if at all you remember, I had used across with an terminology called out as, so I'll be linking up the files there. Okay, so for that, for a command purpose, you are using ln as a command. So this ln as a command is being used across, or else to perform this particular ln as a command, you have this API running in a background, and that is called out as link there. Okay, so what does this link does is, it links the new link to the current link whatever is existing. So current link is nothing but the current file path name whatever is existing, or the file pointer address where the current file pointer is looking there. So there the new link is added there. The link function creates a new link for an existing file. This function does not create a new file, keep that in mind. Only a link will be created. Okay, it create a new path for an existing file. Its prototype is like this. Okay, current file pointer, current link you'll be specifying here, the path name will be specifying here, the new path name or else the new file name where you want to have a link to it. So that will be taken as a second argument there. Current link is the path name of an existing file. New link is a new path name to be assigned to the same file. Okay, if this call succeeds, the hard link attribute of a file will be increased by 1. Okay, so that will be increased by 1. Link cannot be used to create hard links across the file systems there. Okay, it cannot be used on directory files unless it is called by a process that has super user privilege. Okay, until and unless a user has a super user privilege, it cannot be called, or else it cannot be linked across the directories there. Okay, it is just like you are creating across with a copy or else a move. Okay, like this the same way is a link there. But keep in mind, it is not creating this as a new file, it is just linking to the old file whatever is existing. Okay, it returns back 0 on success, -1 on failure. Okay, then comes, as you have created a link, you can unlink it. So what do you mean by unlinking now? Unlinking is nothing but whatever link you have created here, bonding you have created here, you are breaking it. Okay, you are delinking it. So for that you use this API which comes into focus, and that's called out as unlink. So it goes accordingly with only one header file, uni.std.h. So it goes across with unlink, then you specify the current link there. So what it will do is, the file will be removed by the file system if the hard link count of the file is 0. Okay, and no process has file descriptor referencing that particular file. Okay, else what it will do is, the function deletes a link of an existing file. It decreases the hard link count. So if at all, what is this hard link count? So if at all you recap yourself, okay, rephrase yourself, okay, ls-l, okay, the second very column is the number of hard link count there. So that hard link count, if at all it is 3 for a particular file, it means that there are 3 links to this particular file there. Okay, now when you use this unlink, so 3 gets reduced to 2. Okay, so that is nothing but it reduces the link count by 1. Okay, it removes the file name entry whatever you have specified there. Next it goes across with 1. Then now there comes a phase where it changes to 0. So if at all it's been 0, the hard link count is 0, the file will be removed by the file system there. That is your unlink. Okay, so CUR link is a path name of an existing file. The return value is 0 if it succeeds, -1 on failure. Okay, usually the failure can be due to invalid link name whatever you are specifying. Okay, and calling process lacks SS permission to remove the path name. Okay, it cannot be used to remove the directory files unless the calling process has some super user privilege there. Okay, as you have here as an unlink. Okay, so in UNCC, okay, so some of the systems uses across with rename. Okay, rename is old path name you have with a new path name. Okay, so it will fail when the new link to be created is a different file system than the original file. Okay, new path name whatever is there, so that will be added across to the now hence after this old path name will be refrained by this new path name there. Okay, so that's with your link, unlink, and one more is lseek there. Okay, so in my next class we'll come across with stat and fstat. Thank you.